Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we have some interesting updates starting with the new Referral program. Now, the Referral program has often been a point of contention with many people outside of the Star Citizen community claiming that it makes Star Citizen a pyramid scheme, but that's not how pyramid schemes work. A traditional pyramid scheme works as where you benefit directly from the recruits of the people that you have recruited. Star Citizen doesn't work like that. The only benefits that you can receive are from the people who directly use your code. You cannot benefit from your recruits essentially. So the benefits stop at the people that use your code. So it's not a pyramid scheme, it is just a referral program. And I think referral programs for video games are a good thing. Strictly speaking, when you go out there and you ask your friend to buy a $50 game, if both of you benefit, I think that's only a good thing for the developers and for players. I have a situation, I'll give you guys an example. Back in the day, I had a few coworkers who wanted me to buy the game Anthem, right? They wanted me to buy a PlayStation 5 and they wanted me to buy the game Anthem so we could all play together. Well, we all know what happened to Anthem, and in reality, when players do that, they get nothing for it. And uh, it is fun to be able to play with your friends. So if you have friends, you have coworkers, you have people who you want to play the game with, I think it's a good thing that we all benefit from that. Now, another thing that people are saying is that this is a content creator thing and the average person isn't going to be able to take advantage of these rewards. And I think that's uh, a more logical issue to have, obviously, because the average person isn't going to have an opportunity to get 1,000 referrals. But not just for content creators, if you have your code as a part of a random code generator, if you're in a pool of people who share codes like an org, again, there are some org people who are like, join our org and we'll share your referral code type thing. There are content creators who also have referral code sharing, like once a month or once a video or something like that, having a contributor's code in the video. And I think that this is a great way to share codes. There's also sites, I'll leave a link in the video description, where if you are new to the game and you want to get the game, you can go to a website and it will randomly generate one Star Citizen's code and you can use that code to join the game. And so that person will just be like, hey, whoa, I just randomly got a new recruit. So there are ways that you can add to your referrals, as well as people kind of getting alt accounts. So if you're a new player and you have a main account and you want to get an alt account, just like a secondary account that you want to use as your main account, you buy a bunch of gear and ships for it. So people often have at least two Star Citizen accounts, so you can use your full code between those two accounts as well and get benefits for both accounts. I do think, again, it's a good thing for CIG to update this program. It was, you didn't really get a reward at each referral. Basically, the old program, you would only get a reward at like one referral, at 5 referrals, 10 referrals, and that type of thing. So now I believe you'll get a reward for each referral. Now, in the past, they had referral bonuses where during certain events like Invictus and IAE, various free fly events, you had an opportunity to get a ship, armor set, more money, that type of thing. I do believe that that stuff is still going to happen, but this is the standard referral track. So this is what you would normally get outside of a referral bonus event. So let's get into this and let's see what they actually updated. And starting off, the new star system referral program arrives July 2nd. So I'll make an updated video then to kind of show you guys what the actual perks are. Complete with a refreshed rewards ladder, a revamped, sleeker interface, improved tracking tools, and an overall fully rebuilt system. Whether you're a veteran recruit or a veteran recruiter or just starting out, this new experience makes progress clear and rewards more meaningful, frequent, and not to be missed. Plus, anyone joining with your referral code gets 50,000 UEC to start their journey in the verse. So another thing about that is that when you start off the game, you have starting UEC. The game is in alpha right now, so we play with aUEC or alpha UEC. The money on your account persists on that account. So when the game goes to 1.0, when the game stops wiping, whenever there's a wipe, this is the money that you're going to start with. So this money carries over. It doesn't get wiped. It's a part of your account. So this is beneficial for when you're starting out, when you're making an account, to have this money there, because previously it was about 5,000 UEC. That's not really that much money. In the past, things were a little bit cheaper in game as well. You could get, more stuff for 5,000 UEC, but now things in the game are a little bit more expensive. They're balancing the economy a little bit differently. So 50,000, that could get you a good weapon, a good armor set, maybe pay for if you accidentally go to prison or something like that. So this amount of money, I think, is more reasonable for new players. So again, if you're now starting off in the game and you use someone's code, you will get 50,000 UEC that is bound to your account, that will persist through wipes, that will be there when 1.0 releases. So that's very beneficial to a new player. So the new everything, Referrals Reimagined. We started again from the ground up to bring you completely new and improved Referral experience, from a new visual interface with enhanced usability to an animated milestones and clear progression tracking. We've reworked all the aspects to make navigating and engaging with your referrals a smoother experience for all. So you can see some kind of examples here of these. One recruit, you get this armor set. 2 recruits, you can get this Volt SMG, I believe. Then over here, it kind of looks like you're getting a skin, or maybe this is some kind of Gladius model ship decoration. Then you also have this pulse here. Maybe it's a pulse skin, or maybe it's an entire pulse. And then you have another Volt rifle here. Leaderboards, of course, we've never forgot our leaderboard system. It's been rebuilt right alongside the referral program to offer clear and more flexible tracking. You can now filter by weekly, monthly, and yearly, giving both rookie pilots and longtime veterans a chance to stand out. And then, of course, you can see up here kind of yearly, monthly, and all time. So all time means somebody who has referral programs from the legacy system. So you're talking content creators like Ollie43 and Morphologists, and Level Cap. They'll still be at the all-time because they've recruited so many people in the past. Now, I don't know if there'll be anybody new added to that list. Of course, when 1.0 comes out, new people will use different content creators' codes. I wouldn't be surprised if Summit 1G started playing the game regularly again. If he shared his code, a lot of people would use it to join the game, and he might be added to that. So again, this is kind of potentially a content creator thing. If other content creators start taking advantage of this program, they'll get a ton of rewards. But it'll also mean that people if they start using those content creators' codes, they'll benefit from it too by getting that 50K. Better rewards more often. And finally, but most excitingly, our rewards ladder has been fully refreshed, giving you more frequent, more meaningful unlocks, earn landing zone themed loot, Star Kitten and Big Benny's collectible tints for the Freelancer series, and some of the verse's most sought after ships climb the ladder to Clint's Evanduel site, and Idris M, and yes, even the Miss Raptor. So a few things about that. You guys probably saw in my previous video, the freelancer ship tints. I didn't really know what it was at the time. They were just kind of data mined images. Now we know that they are tints for this rewards ladder. Second thing is the Idris M has been added. I don't know if they've removed the javelin and as well as the Van Duel thing. You can also see like a Van Duel statue there. You can see Archibald Hurston statue. You can see Wally's Bar kind of statue. You can see the Storm Wall. You can see the Area 18 ball. You can see a Gladius here, a Vault Rifle here. So there's a lot of different things that you could probably get as a part of this. It looks like there's a tank in the background. You can see the Star Kitten skin on the Freelancer. I'm not entirely sure what this ship is in the background, but it looks like there's another ship back there. And of course, the Miss Raptor. Now, the Miss Raptor is a ship from, I'll kind of go up here because they have a little video playing, kind of showing it. The Miss Raptor, you can see right here, is like a street sweeper. This was a triggerfish event thing, which in Star Citizen triggerfish is a April Fool's Day event. And so basically this was a ship because at the time persistence was added, so we had a bunch of trash piling up everywhere. And so this was supposed to be a ground vehicle designed to clean up all the trash that was piling everywhere with persistence. And back then I made a video about it, and kind of reviewing the ship as an actual release ship. And everyone in the comments was like, Zai, this is not a real ship. Why are you making a review for it? But it was my video was a April Fool's Day for the April Fool's Day thing. Some people got it. It was a pretty fun video. But I think it's really cool that they're adding it to the game. So if you go through the reward ladder, you can pick it up. And I'm sure people will be driving around landing zones, picking up trash. So we also have a Q&A to kind of go over the questions and answers of this program. When does this new Referral program launch? July 2nd. What's changing in this new program? They've completely overhauled the Referral program to make it more rewarding, more engaging, easier to use. Expect a sleeker new interface, more frequent and exciting rewards, and fresh incentives for both veteran and new players. Then what happens to the current Referral program? If you referred at least one player who has purchased a game package before July 2nd, you'll retain access to now what we're calling the Legacy Ladder. You'll be able to view it on your account settings, and going forward, new referrals will count towards both the Legacy and the new ladder, meaning you can earn rewards on both tracks at the same time. So that's a pretty interesting thing. So it's, let's say you have 9 referrals by July 2nd. You can still earn the Gladius if you get that 10th referral. So that's a good thing for people who they were trying to get the Gladius. So their 10th referral, they'll get the Gladius and whatever reward is on the new reward track. So I'm glad that they kept both legacy and new rewards. Now that is kind of interesting for new people, because if you're a new person who got a referral after July 2nd, you won't be able to go for the Gladius. But I mean, it's one of those things that there'll probably be other ships and other things on there. I think maybe it's kind of like one of those things that CIG is doing for long time backers, long time supporters, people who have, obviously been trying to get referrals for a long time to be able to still get those things. But I'm sure there'll be ships on the new track as well. What happened to my current referral count? The new leaderboard system allows you to sort by weekly, monthly, yearly, and all time, with all time displaying your total referrals, including those from the legacy ladder. What about my prospects, people who use my referral code but haven't bought a package yet? No worries, all prospects will carry over. You'll be able to view and track them on your account settings. So if you have somebody on your account who's used your code but hasn't bought a package, let's say that they use your code during a free fly event, they'll be displayed on your current referral program as a prospect. These prospects, when they do buy a package, they'll be added as well. Do I need a new referral code? Nope. If you've used the referral program before, your existing referral code will remain valid. So that's a good thing. I don't know if there'll be a new link. So again, if you're a content creator or if you're in an org that, has a referral code Discord link or something like that, I would still just update those links if they expire or anything like that. What if my friend forgot to use my referral code when creating their account? This is a good question. We've added a 24-hour grace period after account creation. If they forgot, they'll now have a full day to add your code retroactively. Are there any improvements for new players? Yes, the starting aUEC bonus has been increased from 5K to 50K, giving players a much stronger start in the verse. Again, this is a really good thing. I think that's good. But it's basically just based on the economic balance. Things in the past were cheaper, so 5K made sense. Now they're a little bit more expensive, so 50K makes sense. Why are you making these changes? The original referral program was showing its age both in design and rewards. The revamp brings everything up to speed with the modern look, improved usability, and reward structure worthy of today's Star Citizen community. Again, this is a really good thing. I think that there's kind of no downsides with this. Star Citizen is a big, very expensive game, and they need wide appeal. They need a lot of players to be able to kind of support the development, right? They're targeting around $100 million a year. You really can't make that amount of money with just the same people buying ships over and over again. They really do need to encourage new people to play this game. And the best way to do that is to make it playable, to add in these kind of convenience features, to add in different gameplay loops that different types of players enjoy. We're talking about not just combat players, not just miners, not just salvagers, not just cargo haulers. They need to focus on data running, medical gameplay, hacking, all of these other careers in the game that will bring in people who, like different types of gameplay loops. So I think that this referral program is that step in the right direction. So over time, people who play the game and engage in different loops still invite their friends, and their friends can come in and play the game and kind of see what it's all about. People who have been sitting on the fence waiting for 1.0, waiting for server meshing. Now a lot of that stuff is getting closer. We know what 1.0 looks like. We have server meshing, 600 player shards. I think that CIG is poised to have a flood of new players add the game. There have already been a lot of accounts, 5 million accounts. That's a lot of people. This is technically a niche game, but there's a lot of people who play Star Citizen. So I think that this referral program is going to see a lot of use. Did someone say Miss Raptor? You heard right, and no, it's not an April Fool's joke. The Miss Raptor is one of the legendary new rewards available on the updated ladder. While it's been added to the reward track, it's still in development and will be delivered at a later date. We'll share more once it moves through our vehicle pipeline. So it looks like it's about finished, right? You can see it driving around there. So, it's probably pretty close, but maybe they want to add functionality to it to allow it to actually pick up trash or, pick up anything around it. Right now, it probably just drives around. and you can see the brushes spinning there. So it is animated, but it's got suspension. I think that it's just a cool little ground vehicle. I don't really think that there's much more purpose to it than that. But there's also been some more updates. Many of you guys might have seen that CIG moved to make the reclaimer gold standard, add PDCs and different things like that. So that has been updated as well. They've also changed the reward structure system for Wicklow. So now the RNG has been removed. This is kind of huge in my opinion. I think that they listened to the players. The players kind of said that the RNG was not it. They didn't like, grinding for something and not knowing what they're gonna get. That doesn't feel good. So now you just move towards working towards grinding towards getting what you actually want, and that's going to be League's better system. You're going to see more people actually engaging with it, and again, it's always good when CIG listens to the player base. I don't know who came up with this RNG system for Wicklow, but I'm glad that they got rid of it. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. This new Referral program, are you excited about it? Do you think it's just for content creators? I like hearing from you guys, and by sharing our opinions, we can help make the best game possible. So with all of that being said, like I always say at the end of these videos, you guys like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Salut!